right, Brent Bozell joins us. Look into the camera, Brent. Right down the middle. Is he a moderate? What do you think?
All right, well, let's go through some things and let your audience decide how moderate he is. On gender wars, Waltz turned Minnesota into a transgender sanctuary state, which, among other things, says the state has the right to take away your children if you oppose your children's child mutilation of their bodies. On economic policy, he immediately supported a 70% tax increase in Minnesota. He has supported every boondoggle Joe Biden wanted, from the Build Better bill that was $2.2 trillion to the American Rescue Plan, $1.9 trillion, to the Inflation Reduction Act, which was $800 billion. Immigration. He turned Minnesota into a sanctuary state on immigration as well. He wants free health care, free school benefits, everything free for illegals. Abortion. He signed into law in Minnesota making abortion legal for any reason at any time. And on top of that, signed an infanticide bill into law that says that a baby that's born from a botched abortion has no legal rights. Public safety. He took 4 days to send troops to quell the riots in Minnesota. His daughter was actively working with rioters, telling them where the police were moving. Second Amendment, he's for a gun ban. Climate change. He wants Minnesota to be electrical, to be fossil fuel and empty by 2040, supporting California's emission standards. Finally, where COVID was concerned, he shut down all the churches if there were more than 10 people there. He opened the casinos and the Mall of the Americas before he allowed churches to open. And that, Stuart Varney, according to the news media, is a moderate.
That is a comprehensive list of leftist sentiment, if ever I heard it. But I've got one more for you. Vance tried to confront Harris for not speaking to reporters. Watch this.
I also thought you guys might get lonely because the vice president doesn't answer questions from reporters and hasn't for 17 days. Have they given you guys an explanation for why she won't take questions from reporters? I'd love her to just answer what she wants to do and also explain why every single position she has changed.
He marched onto the tarmac of that airport in Wisconsin because he saw Air Force Two, Kamala Harris's plane. He missed her, however. Her motorcade had taken off, so he never got to question Kamala Harris. How long do you think Kamala can avoid questioning by the media? All the way through to the election?
If need be, unless people like J.D. Vance make this. Look, it was brilliant what he did yesterday. But it says something about the news media that's what it might take to get them to ask her a question. Look, they did it with Biden with his basement strategy in 2020. The last thing she wants is public scrutiny of her views. That's the last thing they want. So the media will try not to cover her for any reason whatsoever. They're not anxious to do it. It's going to take public outrage at the media, led by people like J.D. Vance, for the media finally to do their jobs.
Where's the president? We haven't seen him out and about this week much at all. And some people want to, I think we should see and hear the commander-in-chief at a time like this. Where is he?
I don't think, Stuart, I think this really proves the point that he was irrelevant the whole time. I think he was useful to the media, useful to the left as president. He's the lame dunk president now. He's of no use to them. He's of no use to the media. They're not going to put him on there because he's going to make a fool of, sadly, it's going to be an embarrassing situation. So they're not going to put him on there because that diminishes Kamala Harris's chances when you see what she was working with in the White House. So no, they're going to give a pass at him. Again, it speaks to the agenda of the press, and it speaks to what exactly they're trying to accomplish.
And I'd like to know who is the real president. Would that person please stand up? Brent Bozell, thank you, sir. I know we'll see you again soon.